Hariom and good morning, my dear children. Welcome back to the fascinating world of English literature. This morning, we shall discuss in detail the concluding part of the lesson, The Third Level, written by Jack Finney. As we quickly recall whatever we have learned from the first part, we remember Charlie's time travel and his desire to move to the past that exists only in his imagination. Let us begin this lesson with a strikingly pictorial description of Galesburg, Illinois, as expressed by Charlie. According to Charlie, Galesburg is a wonderful town with big old frame houses, huge lawns, and branches of trees that meet overhead to form roofs for the streets. During the evenings in summer, people sat out on their lawns, men talking and smoking cigars, women waving palm leaves fans, while calmness and tranquility reigned supreme in the air. We readers too, feel like floating into this beautiful world that has been untouched by the ravages of both the world wars. Having failed in his attempt to procure two tickets with his modern currency, we know that Charlie is thrown back to the real present times. But the hangover of the unusual experience has not completely left him. His experience is similar to that of waking up from a beautiful dream. However hard we try, we simply cannot relive those beautiful moments we have had in a dream. Now, so during lunch hour the next day, he withdraws all his savings to exchange for old currency. Louisa is obviously worried when Charlie recounts to her his strange experience and requests Charlie not to go in search of the third level again. Charlie now focuses his attention on deriving pleasure with his stamp collections. All of a sudden, he refills himself with a desire to look for the third level because his psychiatrist friend has suddenly disappeared. Charlie firmly believes that Sam has managed to reach Galesburg. One night, when Charlie is rummaging through his stamp collections, he finds a first day cover. Now, what is a first day cover? When a new stamp is issued, stamp collectors buy some and use them to mail envelopes to themselves on the very first day of sale, and the postmark gives you the proof of the date of issue of a particular stamp. This envelope is called a first day cover. They are never opened and there is a blank paper inside the envelope. I repeat, these first day covers are never opened and there is a blank paper inside the envelope. Now let's look at the contradictions between the definition of the first day cover and Charlie's claim that he finds a first day cover among his collection of stamps. He says he has opened the letter and tells us that it is a letter written by Sam to Charlie dated July 18, 1894. The stamp has a picture of President Garfield. We are also shown the contents of the letter. Accordingly, Sam has reached Galesburg having discovered the third level, and Sam has also extended an invitation to Charlie and his wife Louisa to seek the third level. These are clear evidences to the fact that Charlie's imagination is running riot, a kind of wishful thinking. Actually, he's trying to convince the readers that Sam has accepted his belief in the existence of the third level. Charlie imagines that Sam has sold all his savings in exchange for old currency and has set up a simple business, hay feed and grain business in Galesburg because life there in 1890s is absolutely stress free and there was no need or demand for a psychiatrist. It all boils down to the human tendency to constantly move between the past, the present, and the future. In conclusion, we can say that the story is all about time travel and escapism. Charlie is a typical representative of the modern world who's unable to cope with the harsh, grinding realities of the modern times that are oppressive. His withdrawal tendencies show that he wants respite from the oppressiveness. Worry kills more people than war or disease. Fear of failure causes insecurity and untold miseries. Charlie's actions prove that he's a sensitive person full of scientific inquiry and love for adventure. His strong desire to visit Galesburg is an attempt to withdraw into the dream world of his past. Yes, my dear children, we have now come to the end of this lesson. Hope you have gained a better insight into the same. A gentle reminder, my dear children, please read the lesson as many times as possible. Thank you very much. Keep smiling. Happy learning. Bye bye. Hari Om.